Hello and welcome back here to Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Been watching Scenic City Collegiate League softball here this morning as we get ready for first pitch between the Smoky Mountain Rain and the Red Bats here on day 7 of the 2026 summer. Hello everyone. My name is Mason. I'll be your broadcaster once more between these two sides. The Red Bats take on the Rain for the second time in a matter of 2 days. We had the day off yesterday for Portal Day. Thank goodness for everyone here. And of course, for some of these players, they took part in the expedition match between the Chattanooga Chill and the Atlanta Smoke of the PSL. But we get ready for this matchup here today. We'll look at the Red Bats roster here in just a moment. But Amanda Ray Leach will start on the mound here for this Rain squad. She will wear number 13 on the mound. It'll be Mally Corson, who leads us off in right field, wearing number 5 for this Red Bat squad. Caroline Reed, wearing number 9, will be at shortstop batting second. Gia Spadia will be at second base, wearing number 10 in the 3 spot. Kelly DeLauder, the DP, will wear number 12 in the cleanup position. KK Hagan at third base will wear number 3, hitting 5th. Abby Walker will wear number 8 in center field, hitting 6th. Alana Brown will be in left field, wearing number 7. Savannah Cantrell will be at first base, wearing number 11. Quick second here really quickly. Okay. So actually, I lied. Tatum Biddick is now going to be in at the 7th spot, as she will now be the left fielder, as I just got confirmed by head coach Angel Santiago. But now Corson will face the first pitcher from Amanda Ray Leach and take it for strike 1. So Biddick will now be in left field wearing number 1. It'll be Savannah Cantrell again playing at first base in the 8th spot and wearing number 11. Yasmin Burrell will be behind the plate in the 9th spot. Corson taps his first base side, picked up by Tong, able to make the play for out number 1. So 1 away. Tong's able to pick this one up cleanly. And now it brings up Caroline Reed for the first time here today. Emily Farrell will be in the 10th spot here today on the mound wearing number 2 for this Red Bat squad. Again, Yasmin Burrell in the 9th spot will be behind the plate wearing number 15. But now Reed comes up first time here today with 1 out and nobody on. We'll see the first pitch outside for ball 1. Beautiful morning here in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Sun trying to peek through those little hazy clouds overhead. It's supposed to be another nice day here in the valley. And Reed drives this one deep out to right field. Over her head is the likes of Jamerson. It'll bounce off the wall. Reed with a stumble will make it into second base. It'll be a double for the shortstop. And a runner on with 1 away. She just came up short of a home run. A hard line drive to right, bounces off the base of the wall. It'll bring up the 3-hole hitter in Gia Spadia with 1 out and a runner in scoring position. An opportunity for the Red Bats to strike early here. Now it brings up Spadia for the first time here this morning. First pitch outside for ball 1. Reed now at second. After the ground out of Corson, Reed drives one to right field. That results in a double. This one hit third base side. Ali Shriek can't handle it. The runner will make it on. Now second and first, only 1 away. So now second and first on the ground ball that Shriek could not handle at third base, and it brings up Kelly DeLauder with 1 away and 2 on. Taken for a strike, 0-1. So now the dangerous catcher who actually took part in last night's matchup with the Chattanooga Chill and the Atlanta Smoke. She was the starting catcher in game 1. Now hits it right back up the middle into center field, a base knock. It will hold the runner, so base is now loaded with 1 away and another knock for the Red Bats. And now it brings up KK Hagan with the bases loaded and still only 1 away. Still no score here in the top half of the first inning. Amanda Ray Leach now trying to minimize the damage. The base is now sit loaded. Ball 1 to Hagan. Caroline Reed at third. Espadia at second. DeLauder now at first brings up Hagen for the first time this morning. Check swing did not offer. That was called a strike, so never mind. They will say she went. Next pitch is outside, now 2-1. Hagen, the Jacksonville product, stepping to the plate for the first time here this morning. Hitting in that 5 spot. Abby Walker would be up next if given a chance. Only one away. Bases loaded. Next pitch is a strike. Now 2-2. After the ground out of Corson to lead us off the inning, Reed doubles to right. Spadia gets off on the error at third, and DeLauder singles to load the bases. 2-2 stays high. Full count. Hagen with an opportunity here. Bringing the first run of this ball game. Trying to settle in here in this top half of the frame. Still no score between the Rain and the Red Bats. This one driven, left center field. This ball's going to get all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. Second run comes around. 2-0 lead for the Red Bats. DeLauder gets in the third base standing. A line drive double to left. And a 2-0 lead for the team in red. Still only 1 out. And now it brings up Walker. The center fielder steps in for the first time here this morning. Tatum Biddick will hit next. Second and third, 1 away. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Next pitch to Walker. Fouls it off her foot, now 2. KK Hagen with a line drive double to left center field to find the gap. Makes this a 2-0 game early. 3 hits already for the Red Bats. Now second and third, DeLauder standing at third. KK Hagen at second. One in the outfield could score both easily. Those 2 bounces in dirt off the umpire's foot. That was kind of a save there for Kendall Frazier. That one got away from her. We'll take a second here. That one might have bounced off of her right hand. Trying to shake it off here. The umpire will give her an extra break here by walking the ball out to Amanda Ray Lee. Shake her hand. One through the count, 1 away. Second and third, 2-0 your score. Red Bats already leading this one thanks to the double from Hagen. After Reed got on with the double, Espadia reached on an errand. DeLauder single. Play umpire just trying to stall time here to make sure Frazier's hand is all good. She nods. Says, let's let her roll. Come on, get us going. Walker steps in once again here, the center fielder in that 8 or 6 spot. Tatum Biddick will hit next. Stepping in for DeLauder Brown here this morning. Pitch outside, ball 2. To the count. Juco product on the mound with that portal day yesterday, the Rising Junior. 2-2. Fouls it off, staying alive. Biddick also took part in yesterday's PSL Expedition match for the Chattanooga Chill. She will hit next. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 away. Two down now in the inning, second and third. And it brings up Tatum Biddick. First time here this morning. She wasn't initially supposed to start. It was supposed to be DeLauder Brown. Biddick now steps in for her. First pitch is taken inside for a ball. That one got away from Frazier for a second there. Get back to it though. Kelly DeLauder's not going to try and swipe home. 1-0 now the count to the new left fielder. Vanna Cantrell would hit next, the 1-0. Swung on and missed at the off speed, now 1-1. And pitch that Walker just went down swinging on. Pittick to go through it as well. That's already lead 2-0 early in this one. 1-1, and right back up the middle into center field or base knock. 1 run will score. Here comes Hagen. Throw is going to make it to the plate. Hagen now second to run down. Now Frazier throws it to third. Shreve will bring it home. Leach will apply the tag. She's out at home. The run does come across, but that will end the inning. 3-0 your score. Red Bats get on the board with 3. The run does get cut down at the plate. A single brings home the run. We'll be right back after this quick break as we go to the bottom half of the first inning here at Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching Phoenix City Collegiate League Softball. You're on day 7, game 1. We'll be right back after this quick break. Bottom of the first inning we go. 3-0 your score. Red Bats have themselves on the board. They're able to go ahead and take the lead after finding 3 runs in that top half of the frame. We go to the bottom half. Emily Farrow will go to work here for this Smoky Mountain for this Red Bat squad. Johnny Patterson will get the nod here at the plate. She will be the center fielder here, starting off wearing number 1. Gilbert Crozio will follow her up as the shortstop, will wear number 6 in the 2 spot. Allie Street, the third baseman, will wear number 8 and hit third. Jordan Tong will be in the cleanup spot wearing number 16, the first baseman. First pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1. Abby Barnes will hit 5th, the DP wearing number 10. Abby Lauser will be at second base today wearing number 2 in the 6th spot. Frazier behind the plate will wear 15 in the 7th spot. This one's called strike, now 0-2. Amanda Ray Leach will hit in the 8th spot at the mound wearing 13. Kaylin Boudreau will be in right field wearing number 11 in the 9th spot. This one's taken low for a ball, now 1-2. Lauren Jamerson will end it out in the 10th spot, the left fielder wearing number 5. Now round out that Red Bats lineup, or excuse me, that Rain lineup. This one's fouled off, 1-2. I'm looking at Red Bats in the field. I'm thinking Red Bats. Don't mind that. Lauren Jamerson, I promise, and everybody else is Smoky Mountain Rain. Now 3-0 your score. 1-2 the count. Nobody on as Patterson leads us off here in the bottom half of the frame. Off speed, skies it, shortstop side. Shallow makes it out to center field, racing in and able to make the grab as the center fielder. Abby Walker able to make the play for out number 1. Now it brings up a Crozio for the first time here today. Shortstop, left-handed hitter comes to the plate for the first time this morning. Shreve will follow her up. Farrow goes to work. She also made the appearance in yesterday's matchup. This one's out and away for ball 1. Professional Softball League, the PSL. It's the Atlanta Smoke in yesterday's matchup. Smoke took both games. Stays outside once again. Now 2-0 Farrow. Kennesaw State commit in the circle here today. Funny enough. Pitched against the head coach of Kennesaw State, Trip McKay. This one swung on and missed. Now 2-1 as she is the head coach of that Atlanta Smoke squad. Former Oklahoma Sooner assistant coach, the Kennesaw State Owl coach. But now the 2-1. Hits it hard. Left-hand side. Gets down. Base knock. Picked up by Bittakin left. For Crozio will stay at first. And now the ball gets away. She'll get into second base on a slide. How on earth did she get away with that one? Ball came into second, got away, and it allows her Crozio to get into second base on the throw. And now it brings up Ali Shreve with one down and a runner in scoring position. First pitch is a big one swung through for 0-1. Shreve already has a couple home runs this season. We've seen her put it on the opposite field. We've seen her hit the scoreboard. We've seen her hit the light pole. Every time she's hit that ball out, it's gone further each time, it feels like. Next one's a ball 1-1. When she makes contact, watch it fly. You might be seeing a new distance record. Next one taken for a ball. Now 2-1. Collingwood hit next, the first baseman. First time we've seen her at first base here this season. One stays down and in. Now 3-1. The Georgia Highland College product, who committed to Troy for her freshman year. Went the JUCO route, 3-1. Check swing. She went around 3-2. Three-2 the count to Shreve. Off speed, pulls it hard down the line. Foul. Still 3-2. Arrow just trying to get out number 2. 3-2 count, one away. Runner at second. 3-0 your score. Red Bats lead. Next pitch inside, ball 4. Second and first. Still only one out. Very similar to kind of what we saw in that first inning. After getting the first out, both batters reach. Now one down, and it brings up the dangerous Jordan Tong. Takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. Third baseman. Now in at first base here this morning. First time again we've seen that this season. Barnes would hit next, the DP. Takes the next one inside for a strike, 0-2. For Crozio at second, good speed from her. Ali Shreve at first after the walk. Still 3-0 your score. Red Bats lead. Rain trying to bounce back with them now. Fouls this off, stays alive. Tong had a 2-homer game in her last match. Funny enough, against, I believe it was against this Red Bat squad. Now, the D3 product comes to plate the Rising Juniors. Took part in Portal Day yesterday as well. 0-2. Drives it down the left field side. Biddick overhead. It's off the wall. One run will come around in Crozio. Shreve comes into third quickly. Ball gets away to home plate. Yasmin Burrell can't get to it. Here comes Shreve as well. She will score. 3-2 now your score. Tong heads into third. A double brings in 2. And the Rain are only down by 1. So now runner at third as the throw gets by everybody to the plate. It brings home 2. This one's fouled off. First strike 1. Oh, on the count, 1 away. Runner at third and Tong. A chance here for the Rain. Get themselves a tie ball game. Pretty much identical to the results to what we saw in the previous inning. Next pitch to Barnes. Fouls it off now 0-2. 0-2. He's inside, now 1-2. Barnes comes up for the first time here today, DP. Loser would hit next. Had some clutch hits now for this Reign squad already this year. One out, runner at third. Next one stays high, now 2-2. Arrow just trying to settle in. Chops it, third base side. Foul. Still 2-2. Tong now at third after the double brings in two. She's able to advance on the throw that got past everybody to the backstop that allowed Ali Shreve to score. Barnes takes this for called. Strike three. 2 away. First strikeout of the morning for Barrow. And now 2 down on a run at third. First pitch to Loser is inside, I assume 1-0. Loser, the second baseman, utility player, takes the next one. This one is a strike, now 1-1. Utility player, catcher, second baseman, all sorts of the field. Takes the 1-1 for a strike, now 1-2. Frazier, the catcher, would hit next if given the chance. 2 outs, runner at third. 1-2, chops it, third base side. Hagen's got it, throws across in time for round number 3. And that will end the inning. We go to the top half of the second inning. 2 hits, 2 runs come across. 1 runner does get left stranded. The Reign back in this one. We'll be right back after this quick break. For the top half of the frame here at Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Been watching Scenic City Collegiate League softball here on day 7, the day match, or the morning match, I should say. The sun's starting to really come out here. It's going to be another hot one, isn't it? We'll be right back after this quick break for the top half of the second inning. Top of the second inning we go. 3-2 your score. Reign able to respond back with 2 of her own in the bottom half of the first inning. We go to the top half of the frame. 8, 9, and 10 coming up for this Red Bats lineup. Savannah Cantrell, Yasmin Burrell, and Steve Barrow. The first baseman, catcher, and pitcher. 3-2-1 numerically in terms of position. Will now head to the plate as the umpire comes over to talk with Coach Jordan here of this Reign squad. Not that conversation about for a moment there, but everything seems to be okay. Leach will head back out and we'll face Cantrell for the first time here this morning. Juco product waits back and delivers. Pitches outside for ball 1. So Cantrell, the catcher, the first baseman, utility player, comes in for the first time here this morning. Nobody on, nobody out here in the top half of the frame. Red Bats still lead by 1. This one fouled up and out of play. Now 1-1. Is about below. So finding 3 in that first inning, including 4 hits and an error, brings in those 3 runs. It does leave a runner stranded. As Biddick singled up the center to bring in 1. Hagen tried to come around and score, was cut down and a run down at the plate. Now the 1-1 to Cantrell. Bounces in the dirt off the shoulder of Frazier, almost finds the home plate umpire. Now 1-2. Burrell now steps in. First time here this morning, now at first base here today. 2-1. Take it for a strike, now 2-2. Burrell, today's catcher, utility player, will hit next. 2-2 from Leach. Hits it, second base side, on a bounce, picked up, throw to first in time, out number 1. They're able to make the play. A backhand. Now 1 down here in this top half of the second brings up Yasmin Burrell for the first time here today. The Burrell, utility player, primarily a catcher, has played pretty much everywhere, though, already for this Red Bat squad. Short, second, first. That one's called for a strike, 0-1. Movement on that pitch from Leach. The new Mississippi native on the mound once more for this Smoky Mountain Range squad. Former Nukachuchu last season, the returner. Hit back up the middle. Here's Leach. Got it. Throws to first in time, out number 2. Got off the end of the bat. Free ground out brings up Emily Farrow for the first time here this morning. And now the JUCO product, both pitchers will step across from one another. First pitch fouled off, 0-1. Farrow. Georgia Highlands College product. Teammate of Espadia. Second baseman today for this Red Bat squad in that 3 spot. Sees the 0-1. Takes it for a strike, now 0-2. After a very effective offensive first inning, Manda Ray Leach is locked in here for this top half of the second. The 0-2 skies this one, left-hand side and foul ground. Frazier will not be there. It lands a foul. Heads up, everybody. And I'm seeing people move away. They're like, oh, we're not going to mess with this. Get the cover. Second one with Dory Landon stands here this morning. 0-2 to count the Farrow. Leach delivers. Hits it sky high, shallow left field. Coming in, Jamerson on a slide. Can't make the grab. That ball will fall. Just got it off the palm of her glove. It will be a single. Just is able to land in. Now it brings up the top half of the order. It's Corson. Good attempt by Jamerson on the slide. Just bounced right off the palm of her glove on the attempt. It will be a hit. It was going to be a tough play for whoever was going to try and make it. Now first pitch to Corson. Went down on the ground out her last time up. You'll see strike 1. Farrow now on the first. I think it's 2 out light and going here. He reaches on the single. 0-1. Outside now 1-1. Sun really starting to peek out here. Starting to get that Tennessee heat coming out once more. 1-1. Called for a strike. Now 1-2. Supposed to be again another beautiful day here in the valley once more. Sun really starting to break through the clouds. Now you can kind of see them more so on that mountainside to your right. Trying to get through this second inning cleanly. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and that will end the inning. We go to the bottom half of the second inning. 1 hit, no errors. 1 runner does get left stranded. No runs come across. We go to the bottom half of the second inning. Here from Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, you've been watching Team City Collegiate League Softball here in Day 7, Game 1. Red Bats and Rain battling it out. Red Bats still lead 3-2 as we go to the bottom half of the frame. Reign will look to see if they can bounce back again. Only find themselves down by 1. We'll be right back after this quick break for the bottom half of the second inning. Bottom of the second inning we go. 79 coming up for this Smoky Mountain Reign squad. Kendall Frazier, Manta Ray Leach, and Kalen Boudreau. The catcher, the pitcher, and the right fielder will head up now for this bottom half of the frame. Reign down by 1, 3-2. We sit here in the bottom half of the second inning. In the Tate Stadium, beautiful northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, and another stellar morning here at 9:30. We sit on Eastern time. First pitch to Frazier. Swung on and missed, 0-1. The catcher comes up for the first time here today. Boudreau will come up after them. Jamerson an opportunity here to hit in the 4 spot. Batting 10th. The 0-1 from Farrow. Days just a tad low, now 1-1. Also took part in yesterday's portal day. Comes up to the plate once more. Catcher, first baseman. 1-1. Taken inside, now 2-1. Nobody on, nobody out as Frazier leads us off here in the bottom half of the frame. 2-1. Taken for a strike, now 2-2. Outer half of the plate's looking nice and juicy for any pitchers here today. Inner half, you might have to work a little harder. 2-2. Off speed, stays high, 3-2. Full count now for Frazier, able to work it full. Delivers from Farrow. Off speed, shortstop side, gets through into left field, base knock. Runner on to lead us off here in the bottom half of the second inning. He's able to kind of lace one through that left-hand side, just got it ahead. Now it brings up Manta Ray Leach with 1 on and nobody out. Starts us off here in the bottom of the second with a single. Third hit already for this Reign squad. Now pitcher v. pitcher here between plate and mound. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Rising redshirt junior at the plate. Rising junior on the mound. This one stays high, now 1-1. Excuse me, I believe it's the rising sophomore for Farrow, but nonetheless. 1-1. Skies it. Right-hand side foul ground. Gets underneath. It will be the first baseman for out number 1. So now 1 down here in the bottom half of the second inning. Runner at first. Brings up Boudreau for the first time. She'll see ball 1. Pitch stays inside now. 2-0. I believe it was originally Savannah Cantrell over first. It is now, if I'm correct here, give me 1 moment. Now Boudreau drives this one deep out the right center field, back to the wall. Got a piece of it with Corson. It bounces off her glove. Now picking up speed. Boudreau's got to get into second quickly. Frazier able to get into third base. Corson got a piece of it, could not hang on to it. Second and third, still only 1 out. Corson trying to make the play all the way to the warning track, essentially. It went. Just could not keep it in her glove, and now second and third, only one down. First pitch outside, ball one. It is now Valerie Pedersen standing over there at first base. Frazier now to third, Boudreau to second. 1-0, shortstop side, picked up by Espadia. She bobbles it, no throw to first in time. The run will score. 3-3, we now stand. Reed could not pick it up in time. Boudreau able to get to third. And now runners at the corners, still only one away. So Jamerson reaches, now brings up Patterson for the second time here this morning. She's 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch swung through it. Runner will go. No throwdown for her. So swinging strike makes it 0-1. Now second and third. Chance for Rain now. Possibly take the lead. Another swinging strike, 0-2. Patterson trying to see if he can single-handedly give this Rain squad the lead. Two big hacks at these ones for the Stetson product, the Mad Hatter, who played in yesterday's game. 0-2. Stays high this time, does not offer. 1-2. Valerie Pedersen now in over at first base. For this Red Bat squad, 1-2 comes in and hits her right on the thigh. A hit by pitch loads the bases with still only one down. So from ahead in the count, 1-2, to hitting the batter brings up Recrozio, already a single and a run scored for her today. The shortstop now with an opportunity to give the Rain the lead here in the bottom half of the frame. 3-3, we now sit. First pitch fouled off to the left-hand side, just too far out of play, 0-1. Allie Shreve would hit next, reached on a walk and scored her last time. Recrozio already again 1 for 1 with a single to the left her last time. He was the first run of the ball game, through the shortstop side into center field. Here comes one. Jamerson's going to try and score. Here's the throw, not in time. The Rain lead again, 5-3, and still only one away. Recrozio gets to second on the play. And now runners at second and third with one away brings up the dangerous Allie Shreve. Fouls off the first pitch. She sees 0-1. Boudreau, Jamerson score. Patterson to third, Recrozio at second. Great speed between the two of them. Fouls this one off. Now 0-2. You put one in the outfield, you're going to find yourselves ahead by 4 here. You lead by 2. It is 5-3 after giving up 3 in the top half of the frame. The Rain offense again gets going here. The 0-2 stays low. Now 1-2. This is the second time we've seen this Rain squad in 2 games make an outstanding comeback in a matter of mere innings. Last time it was in the back half of their last ball game. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 away as Shreve goes through the high off-speed pitch. And now it brings up Jordan Tong, already 1 for 1 on the day. 2 outs, second and third. A double for her. First pitch of the ball, 1-0. Patterson at third, Recrozio at second. Both can score if you can put one in the outfield. Skies it foul, 1-1. First baseman comes up for the second time today. Drove one deep out the left field her last time up. 1-1. Chops it, third base side. Hagen with a jump, able to make the play. Throw to first in time, and that will end the inning. Couple runs come across. Great job by Hagen to make the final out. 3 runs come in. We go to the top of the third. Here in northern Chattanooga at Janet Tate Stadium. We'll be right back to the top half of the frame. Here in the Scenic City Collegiate League, you've been watching Day 7, Game 1. We'll be back in just a moment. Top of the third inning we go. 5-3. Now your score. We have a couple of changes now for this Smoky squad. Shelby Buffington now heads out to the mound. She will go to work here for this third inning. Leach's night will come to an end. She heads out to second base now. Lozer will move from second to behind the plate. First pitch from Buffington is hit hard on the left field side from Reed. Foul, 0-1. Caroline Reed will lead us off here in this top half of the third inning. So going through the lineup here again, yes, now. So Leach now at second. Tong and Shreve will trade position. So Tong moves from first to third, Shreve from third to first. Lozer now moves behind the plate. Frazier goes to the DP position as well. Buffington will step in now as the pitcher. She will come in for Leach and stay in here where you will not probably see her hit. This one stays high, 1-1. I think we've actually seen Shelby Buffington hit this year, and that's the main reason why I say that. But Caroline Reed now comes up, 1-0 the count, already a double for her this morning. She came in for the first run of this ball game. Now skies this one, right field. Underneath it will be Boudreau for out number 1. Or swing from Reed, just lines it right at Boudreau though, 1 away. Now it brings up Espadia for the second time here today. She reached on an error her last time up. As Shreve wasn't able to keep the hot corner clean. She'll swing through the first pitch for 0-1. Shelby Buffington also made her appearance last night on the mound for the Chattanooga Chill against the Atlanta Smoke in that Professional Softball League Expedition match. Comes in here this morning in relief for Leach, who goes the first 2. Next pitch is inside for a ball, 1-1. Now the second baseman comes in for the second time. Again, reached on an error and had a run scored her last time up. Guys, this one out to right center field. Underneath it, Pedersen is there. Out number 2. Back-to-back line drive outs for Buffington. And now it brings up Callie DeLauder. She singled and came around in that third, or in that top of the first inning as well, for the first run of the ball game. First pitch down and low, 1-0. So you almost went to show bunt there, which, considering the fact that she has 3 homers on the year, you wouldn't expect. Strong left-handed hitter. Sees the 1-0. Fouls it off now, 1-1. Now Lita Lauder did not have the RBI. She was the one that hit it back up the middle that resulted in the bases being loaded. But nonetheless, she did come around to score. It was on the KK Hagan double that brought in the first run of the game. She came in then on the Biddick single. It's outside, 2-1. Hagan, speaking of, would hit next. Already a double and 2 RBIs for her on the day. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-1. Taken for a strike. Now 2-2. Buffington, the Chattanooga State product. Former U of North Texas player. She started her freshman year. Her sophomore season was with Chat State. 2-2. Tad far inside. Full count now to the Lauder. She did not offer. Trying to get on for the second time here this morning. She's been one of the better hitters here for this Red Bat squad and in the Phoenix City Collegiate League this summer. 3-2. Too far outside. Ball 4. That should be ball 4. Nope, 3-2. Okay, so maybe I missed a pitch. Or I counted one too many. So now 3-2 the count. So now the Lauder sees the 3-2. It stays high, and this one will be ball 4. She will reach with 2 away on for the second time here this morning. Now it brings up KK Hagan, already a double. 2 RBIs for her today. She was cut down at the plate on the single from Biddick to try and make it a 4-0 lead. They now find themselves down 3-5 here in the third. This one stays high for ball 1. The Lauder now at first after the 2-out walk. Hagan looking to see if she can try and jumpstart this Red Bat offense. They find themselves now down by 2 after leading 3-0. Next one's called for a strike, 1-1. Rainer able to put up 3 in the second frame to take the first lead of the ballgame for the team in black and blue. 1-1. Hits it foul, now 1-2. Hagan, the Jacksonville U product, the rising sophomore, teaming with Macy Burkhart and Tatum McCool of that Smoky squad, the only team left still undefeated here in the Phoenix City Collegiate League. The 1-2. Right back up the middle, picked up by the shortstop, trying to go to first with it in time for out number 3, and that will end the top half of the third inning. No hits, no errors. Nobody, or one runner does get left stranded on the walk. We go to the bottom half of the frame. Here in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee at Janet Tate Stadium, watching Phoenix City Collegiate League softball here in the morning match of day 7. Red Bats and Rain battling it out. Rain lead here 3-5. They'll come up to hit here in just a moment. We'll be right back after this quick break. The Red Bats head out to the field. Bottom of the third inning we go. 5-3 your score. Rain lead over the Red Bats after finding 3 in the top of the frame for the Red Bats to make it an early lead. The Rain have found 5 straight unanswered. 2 in the bottom half of the first, 3 in the bottom of the second. Maybe do 4 here in the bottom of the third. Let's find out. Ava Barnes will lead us off, who went down looking on strikes her last time up. She'll now see what she can do here against Emily Farrow for the second time here this morning. And she'll hit this one softly right-hand side, trying to make a play. Corson diving, gets past her and into right field. Barnes will head into second base standing. She will not advance to third. A leadoff double on the diving play from Corson. Just could not bring it in. A good attempt, not able to be there. And now runner at second with nobody out. Now it brings up Loser, who grounded out the third her last time up. First pitch fouls it off 0-1. The runner now at second, nobody out after the double by Barnes. First hit of the night for her. Closer, the JUCO product. For college comes to plate here for the second time. Switch hitter. 0-1. Bounces in the dirt. Did it catch her? It did not. She's just able to hop it. Yasmin Burrell will go and retrieve this one. Barnes will not advance. Jump that thing like a hurdle almost. Barrow now just trying to settle down here for this third frame. Cantrell back in at first base now. 1-1. Outside, now 2-1. Kaylee Branham now steps in defensively at third. Bale should be the same here for these two sides defensively. Next pitch. Guys at right-hand side and foul ground out of play. Now 2-2. Nobody out, runner at second. Barnes able to get on for the first time today with a double. As Corson on the diving play could not make the grab. It was a good attempt, but couldn't reach it. Now Lozer drives it left field. That ball's going to get down into left. Biddick boots it. Here comes Barnes. She'll come in to score. Lozer into second base standing. 6-3 now your score. The Reign find yet another run. Biddick trying to pick it up in left. Just kind of booted it into foul ground. Back-to-back doubles. And nobody out still here in the frame. Good swing from Lozer. And now a 6-3 lead, and a new pitcher now comes in. Barrow's night will come to a close. Brings in Valerie Pedersen. Now she'll go to work here. After back-to-back doubles. Pedersen now, the Siena Youth product, comes in here in the bottom of the third inning. She can do here now with a runner at second. Still nobody out. 6-3 now your score. 7 hits for the Reign already. They have found 6 straight unanswered runs. 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 here in the third already. And it brings up Frazier, who got on with a single her last time and a run scored for the second time here this morning. Smoky and Bandit players start to arrive. The Smoky players just trying to hide in the shade on that third base dugout again. The sun's starting to blare here already this morning. They're mostly partly cloudy sky here in the valley of northern Chattanooga. But now here comes the catcher once again. Now the DP Frazier. First pitch fouls it off, 0-1. So now Valerie Pedersen comes in to pitch the Siena Youth product, the rising junior, who actually also made an appearance on the mound in yesterday's matchup with the Chattanooga Chill. She comes in here now. The runner at second that she will inherit, now 0-2 on the foul ball. See what she can do here now. Frazier again now up to the plate. Nobody out. Runner at second. Already 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. Fouled it off again. Still stays alive. Started at catcher. Now DP in Frazier. Leach would hit next. He now second baseman who started on the mound. She flew out the foul ground in first base her last time up. Kaylee Branham now again in that third for this Red Bat squad. Cantrell back in at first. Pedersen was ready to go here to play the relief role. She comes in now with after 2 hits. And now Frazier is hit by the pitch. That's what I was about to say it as well. I thought that was the case. She put her arm out there, and the home plate umpire noticed it as well. So it is a hit by pitch, but not actually. So it catches her on the hand. He said that she put her arm out there. because of that, this one now goes to the backstop. This will allow the runner to get into third base. So wild pitch ends up over almost the backstop there for a second. 2-2 now to count. Runner at third after the wild pitch. Loser with good speed. Next driven. Now Frazier down the right field line. Still foul. Still 2-2. A good swing. Could not straighten it out enough. Would have brought in another run. Two to the count. Runner at third. Still nobody out. Next pitch stays high. You're able to work it full. Leach again would hit next. Full count now to Frazier as Valerie Pedersen just trying to settle in here, coming in relief of Farrow after back-to-back doubles. Comes in, and this one does hit Frazier. Runners now at the corners with nobody out. This one will be a hit by pitch. After the first one, she essentially went or leaned into. This one she did not, and it will be a hit by pitch. Now runners on with nobody out. This one's called for a strike, 0-1. Frazier does not go on the sound of the pitch. Mississippi native comes in for the second time today. Guys, this one up and out of play, foul, 0-2. 6-3 now your score. The Smoky Mountain Rain lead by 3. The home plate umpire will go get a set of balls. But now Leach, second time today again, blew out the foul grounder last time. JUCO product, former Nuka Choo Choo, now with this Rain squad. East Central Community College in Mississippi. 0-2. Off speed stays high. Runner will go. No throwdown. Now 1-2. Second and third now with nobody out. 1-2 to Leach. Skies it. Right field line. Corson trying to chase it down. She won't be there. Still 1-2. Pedersen just trying to limit the damage. The Red Bats started this year very well. 4-1. Now 4-2, trying to avoid 4-3. They would lose back-to-back if they do so here today. Rain looking for yet another win, another comeback at that matter. 1-2. Stays inside, 2-2. Squad. We saw it last year. I don't know if it's the uniforms. I don't know if it's the vibes. Whatever it is, this team just has a tendency to find magical ways to make comebacks. We did it a lot last summer. They've already done it a couple times this summer. Now Leach drives it left field line. Fair ball down the line. It'll bring in 2. Frazier right behind Loser. Leach will go into second base. She's in on a stand. A 2-run double. 8-3 now your score. And still nobody out. And it brings up Boudreaux. Just kept it inside the line on the left-hand side. And Boudreaux comes up and sees strike one to go down 0-1 the count. Frazier's first extra base hit of the summer. She puts it right down the line. Boudreaux, who already has a double and a run scored, comes up for the second time. Swings through it now 0-2. Double and a run scored. She brought home Frazier last time. 0-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. One away. First down the inning by the strikeout. Go now with one away to Lauren Jamerson. Reached on an error last time, stole a base, and scored. First pitch to her is the ball 1-0. Jamerson. Runner at second in Leach. Looking to get on for the second time today again. Reached on an error her last time as Reed booted it. This one called a strike, 1-1. Jamerson as well. Again, when she swings, it's unlikely she doesn't make contact. It's always hard contact as well. It's never really light. 1-1. That one stays way high. Now 2-1. 8-3. Now your score. The Reign have found themselves ahead by 5. One out. Next pitch is fouled off the end of the bat. Now 2-2. Left fielder, the returner to this Smoky Mountain Reign squad, was here last season when she made the transfer out of Sweetbriar College to Barton College from D3 to D2. Rising redshirt senior, 2-2. Skies it, right-hand side and foul ground. Will make its way out of play. Heads up, everybody. Still 2-2. Everyone tend to cover to get away from the sun and get away from the foul balls. 2-2 from Pedersen. Stays inside. She did not offer. 3-2. Leach still stands at second after the bases clearing double. 8-3 now your score. 8 hits for the Reign. They have found 8 straight unanswered. 3-2. Stays in the dirt. That should be ball 4. It is ball 4. Okay, didn't get me that time. Good. Second and first with one away. Jamerson able to draw the walk. And it brings up the top of the order. It's Patterson. 0-for-1 with a hit by pitch and a flyout. Hits this one sharply. Third base side. Branham's got it. Got to be quick. Throw to first is not in time. Infield single for Patterson. She had to be quick with it. Couldn't make it happen. And now the base is loaded. Still 1 away. And the infield will come in. The minute that one went, Branham kind of stole it from Caroline Reed. Try to make a throw across, was not going to be in time. The Stetson Mad Hatter with fantastic speed on the base path. And now with 1 out, the bases are full. And I may have spoken into existence earlier. Again, they found 2 runs in the first. They found 3 in the second. Maybe they can get 4 here in the third. Just keep the numbers going, right? 8-3 we stand. 3 runs already here in the frame. Still only 1 down. And it brings up the dangerous Vera Crozia. Back-to-back singles for her already today. First pitch of the ball, 1-0. Crozio now. UT Martin product, steps to the plate, started her collegiate career at St. Bonaventure, the former Bonnie. 1-0. Check swing, a light one. Caroline Reed's going to have to be quick with it. No, throw to first, an infield single and an RBI. Another hit for Recrozio. 9-3, your score. Here's a check swing and a beauty. And another run comes in. Almost a swinging bunt. And it brings up Shreve with still 1 down. One for a ball, now 1-0. Leach comes in to score. Jamerson to third. Patterson at second. Great speed on the base pass for Ali. She drives it right field. Corson can't get there. It's overhead. 1 run will score. Patterson's going to come around. Recrozio into third. Shreve will advance to second. 11-3. The Reign offense is here. and still only one away. Another hard hit ball by Shreve. 6 in the frame. Second and third, still only one out. I said they were going to find 4. Well, they found 6. And it brings up the dangerous Jordan Tong. As the Red Bats pitching just cannot get out of the frame. Tong, shortstop side. Caroline Reed deep in the hole. Has no throw, an infield single. Shreve back into second base safely. 12-3 your score. Tong able to hit that one deep enough in the hole. Reed, there was just no play to be made. Could not do anything about it, essentially. That one was hit deep into that gap. Shreve stays at second, so now first and second, still one away. Barnes, who led off this inning with a double, steps up for the first or second time in the inning. And now my lineup card's going to be a mess. 12-3 your score. 12 straight unanswered from the Reign. They lead by 9. Barnes fouls it off 1-1. That's funny enough, this is the first time Barnes has faced Pedersen now. As she started off against Emily Farrow, who was pulled after back-to-back doubles. This one stays in the dirt now 2-1, as Pedersen then comes in relief of her and has just not been able to get out of this inning. She got the first out on the strikeout against Boudreaux, but has yet to get anybody down since. This one stays down and in 3-1. Every batter in the lineup has now collected a hit here today, except for Lauren Jamerson, technically, if you include the fact that she reached on an error and has a walk, but she's been on both times. Everybody else is a hit. Next pitch swung on and missed, now 3-2. Recrozio with 3 hits, Patterson with 1. Shreve has reached twice a double and a walk. 2 for Tong, a double and a single. 3-2, Barnes fouls it off. Loser with a double, Barnes with a double. Frazier with a single and a hit by pitch. Leach with a double. Boudreaux with a double. Jamerson's the only one who has not collected a true hit yet. She has reached on an error, a stolen base, 2 runs, and a walk. So she's done literally everything else but collect a hit. 3-2. Skies it foul again, staying alive is Barnes. 12-3 your score. Runners at second and first with 1 away. Still only 1 out. The Reign have already batted around the order. Pedersen just trying to get out of the frame. 36 pitches for her already. 3-2. Skies it deep right field. All the way to the wall it'll go. To the base of the wall. It's going to at least load the bases. Barnes is trying to get to second. No one else is advancing, so it's a deep, deep single to left center. No one was sure if that one was going to get down or not. Still only 1 down. So a deep line drive single to left center, or right center, excuse me. Barnes' second hit of the inning. Base is now loaded. Still 1 down. Loser already a double in the frame. She brought home Barnes to start us off, and that's how Emily Farrow got lifted. Now comes in once again with runners on in 1 away. Utility player 1 for 2 on the day, double and a run scored. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Frazier would hit next, scored on in this frame already, reached on a hit by pitch and has a stolen base. 0-1, taken inside, 1-1. Tong at second, Shreve at third, Barnes at first. Loser fouls it off, now 1-2. Not the most fantastic speed here on the base pass with the rain, but still bring around two if you find one in the outfield. Loser might lap the entire field if you get her on the base paths, but still. Pedersen just trying to get out of this inning. Has blown out in the frame after coming in relief of Farah, who gave a back-to-back double. She hits a batter, gets up a double, strikes out, walks, single, single, double, single, double, single. A flurry of hits here in this third inning. 7 runs have come across. Next one called a strike. That'll be out number 2 on the strikeout from Pedersen. Called strike 3 on the inner half. Now 2 outs. Brings up Frazier for the second time here in the inning. First pitch fouls it off, 0-1. Bases still full, 2 away. 12-3 now your score. The Reign lead here over the Red Bats. 12 straight unanswered, 7 here in the third. They have now 13 hits in the ball game. They only sit in the bottom of the third inning. Leach would hit next to give him the chance, a double for her already today. Next pitch swings, hits it, sky high right field. Corson makes the call and makes the grab, and finally the Red Bats get out of the inning. 7 runs come across. The Reign lead here after 3, 12-3. We'll be right back after this quick break here in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching Phoenix City Collegiate League Softball. We'll be back in just a moment for the top half of the fourth inning. Down to the fourth inning we go. 12-3 your score. The Reign offense is alive and kicking. They have found themselves ahead once more. They find 7 runs. The bottom half of the third inning. Red Bats now looking to see if they can get their first runs since the first inning. 6, 7, and 8 will come up. Abby Walker, Tatum Piddock, Savannah Cantrell. They will look to see if they can get something going here for this Red Bat squad. They find themselves down here already. We only sit in the top of the fourth inning. We've already been here for an hour 15. Walker comes up, struck out swinging her last time. And now for the first time I think we've seen, possibly ever, we will have Olivia Laney come in as a reliever. So Buffington will go 1 inning. She will get pulled and brings up Laney for the first time here as a relief pitcher. She has started every single game we've seen her in the Phoenix City Collegiate League. She now faces off against Walker. And if there's a way to shut down a ball game, it's her. First pitch hit, first base side hard. Shreve's got it. Walker trying to beat her to the bag, will not be there in time. One away. First pitch swinging, grounds out. A hard grounder, but not able to make the play. Now one down here in the frame brings up Tatum Biddick. She reached on a single that then ended up being the final out of the inning as KK Hagan was cut down at the plate back in the first. So Laney now comes in after Buffington goes one. First pitch to her will be swung on and missed, 0-1. So Olivia Laney, former commit at BYU, in her last appearance in the spring of 2025 with Chattanooga State, won the JUCO Pitcher of the Year award, has been dominating in a Smoky Mountain Rain uniform. If you saw her last summer as well, you know exactly what I'm talking about. 0-1. Biddick shows bunt. She went around, now 0-2. Oh, 2 from Laney. Stays high, now 1-2. But again, already a single here today. Left stranded at first, though, after Hagan got cut down in the rundown between home plate and third when she tried to score on the single. She now already got one down here as she comes in relief of Buffington, who goes to frame. One, two. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 away. Gets her with the high heat. Two down here in the top of the fourth. And brings up Cantrell for the second time. She grounded out second her last time up. Valerie Pedersen would hit for Yasmin Burrell if given the opportunity here next. It's outside, ball 1. Raleigh native comes up once more. Left-hander delivers the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. For Laney as well, some kind of a more slow approach when she's on the mound. That long lean back. Gets as much of that rosin bag as she can on her hand. Tries to get as best the grip she can, but when she fires, that thing comes in with enough heat to knock you down. Swung on and missed, and I say that, and then she throws the off speed, 1-2. Cantrell just trying to keep up. 1-2 the count, 2 outs, nobody on. Ground out and a strikeout swinging has Rain at 2 away here in the top of the fourth. They lead 12-3 over the Rain or over the Red Bats. They have found 12 straight unanswered runs. 1-2. Stays a tad too far outside. 2-2. It's been a nice part of the plate for pitchers here today. Couldn't get it that time. Pedersen would hit next to give him the opportunity for Burrell. Emily Farrow, I believe, will still hit in the 10th spot. 2-2 the count, 2 away to the first baseman. It's Alabama Community College product. Left-hander leans back and fires. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. We go to the bottom half of the frame. 12-3, still your score. The Rain lead over this Red Bat squad. We go to the bottom half of the frame. No hits, no errors. No one gets left stranded because no one was able to get on. We'll be right back with this quick break for the bottom of the fourth inning from Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching Scenic City Collegiate League Softball. We'll be back in just a moment. Bottom of the fourth inning we go. 12-3, your score. The Reign still lead over the Red Bats here. Through the bottom half of four we go. Couple new changes here for this Reign and for this Red Bat squad. So Madeline Hall will now make her way in. She will step in for Frazier for the remainder of this contest, I've been informed. Amanda Ray Leach, though, comes up 8, 9, and 10 for this Reign squad. Callie Lauder is now in behind the plate for Yasmin Burrell. She will be subbed out now for Pedersen to hit. But now first pitch is called a strike for 0-1. So Leach now comes in, third time here today, double her first extra base hit of the season. A run scored. She flew out the first her last time up in foul ground. Off speed stays high, 1-1. Leach started off this game on the mound, gave up those 3 runs in the first, got a clean second inning, and then switched over to second base. Off speed freezes her, stays high, 2-1. Boudreau would hit next, and then Jamerson, a double strikeout for Boudreau already today. Jamerson, a stolen base, 2 runs scored, a walk, and reached on an error her first time. 2-1, chops it to the shortstop side. Reed's got it, got to be quick with it to first, is in time, out number 1. One away in the frame. Now it brings up the right fielder, Boudreau. One down here in the bottom of the fourth inning, brings up the right fielder. Third time here today. She's 1 for 2. Struck out swinging and a double. Run scored for her today. Off speed stays high, 1-0. Throw the right fielder. Double that brought in Frazier back in the second frame. She then came around to score a Crozio single. 1-0. Delivers and fouls it off. Now 1-1. Callie Lauder now behind the plate. Kaylee Branham again in at third base for this Red Bat squad. Biddick still out there in left. 1-1. Fouls it off again. Still 1-2 now. "13 hits already in the ball game for the Reign. 12-3 your score. Red Bats found 3 in the top half of the frame. Have yet to find any since. The Reign have put up 12 straight. 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 7 in the third. This one stays high now, 2-2. One of the more explosive innings this season so far in the Scenic City Collegiate League. 2-2. Off speed, chops it, third base side. Branham can't get it. Reed picked it up in the deep hole. Can't make the throw to first in time. A good try. If Caroline Reed had made that play, that would have been ESPN worthy. But it will be another knock for Boudreau. She reaches now with 1 away, and it brings up Jamerson, the lone batter for this Reign squad, to collect a true hit. She has reached today twice, once on an error, once on a walk. She sees the first one high, throw down to first, not in time. Now, Jamerson, for 1 technical stolen base, 2 runs scored. She has walked, so everyone on this Reign squad has reached at least once today. Off speed stays low, now 2-0. Anderson now came in relief from Farrow, just trying to keep the Reign from adding on. This one stays high, now 3-0. Top of the order up next, Patterson. She is 1 for 2 with a hit by pitch and a single. She flew out to center her first time up. 3-0 to Jamerson. Takes it for a strike. She thought it was high, 3-1. Would have been the second walk for her today. This one called, though, keeps her at the plate. Throw at first after the infield single. 3-1. Stays high, ball 4. So she will reach on the walk. Just took an extra pitch. Now second and first, but still one away. Back-to-back walks for Jamerson. Patterson comes up, a single and a run scored for her already today. First pitch called a strike, 0-1. Rising sophomore against Stetson Mad Hatter comes up. Fourth time today. She has hit at least once an inning. She hit the first, the second, the third, and now here we sit in the fourth. Next pitch stays high on a strike. Thrown out a first, a good one, just not a time. Great check down, just could not get Jamerson. She's just able to make it back in time. Elliott Lauder keeping an eye on the runners here. Goudreau at second, Jamerson at first. 0-2 from Peterson to Patterson. Stays high, now a ball, 1-2. Crozio would hit next. 3 singles already for her on the day. Runs and RBIs already attached to her name. 1-2. Stays high, now 2-2. Well, the 3-year score here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Call for the moment again. Goudreau second, Jameson first. She walked twice today. Goudreau has reached twice now via the hit, double and a single. 2-2 to Patterson. Stays high again, now 3-2, able to work it full after going down in the count 0-2. Inside, hits her again. Second time she's been hit by a pitch. Bases loaded with 1 down. And it brings up Crozio again with bases full. Still only 1 down. She is 3 for 3 already on the day. First pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. Goudreau at third, Jamerson at second, Patterson now at first. Pullman in the outfield, it'll easily bring around at least 1, probably 2. Jamerson's got good speed to put it far enough. Patterson can score all the way from first. This one in there makes it 2-0. As the Siena U battery and pitcher trying to help work out of this frame. Patterson, rising junior. Lauder, the rising sophomore, behind the plate. Now steps in for Branham. This one hit for left side. Stays fair. That ball's going to get down. Jamerson's going to try and break for the plate. Throw in from Biddick will not be in time. A 2-run single. 4 for 4 for Recrozio. She did it again. (14-3). Second and first. Still 1 away. I don't know how she keeps doing it. I really don't. Just kind of dropped it in there. This one skied Shreve deep out the left field. Biddick to the wall. Makes the grab. Out number 2. Runners will advance. He was deep enough to make the play. Deep fly ball to left. Biddick all the way to the wall. 2 outs and runners at second and third now. I'm trying to catch up on my scorecard. Now it brings up Tong. First pitch stays low for ball 1. Tong 2 for 3 on the day already. Single and a double for her. Both runners now second and third after the deep fly out from Allie Shreve. That one stays way high now. 2-0 for Tong at the plate. Again, double and a single already for her. 14-3 now your score. 2 more tacked on here in the 4th. Reign have not had an inning where they have not put up at least 2. That's one called a strike, 2-1. Greensboro College product comes to the plate. 2-1 count. Stays high again, now 3-1. One of the cooler days here today now as the sun has kind of gone behind the clouds here overhead. Cold breeze blowing. Probably been one of the cooler days we've seen this season. We've had some low 90s days already this month. As Tong will foul this off, makes it 3-2. Today, thankfully, has been a little bit cooler for everybody's sake. We've had some scorchers already. We've had some rainouts already. Cooler day, I think, is what everybody's been asking for, especially after Portal Day. Now Tong drives it deep center field. Shigon! $17-3. Another missile to center. She got all of that one. 16 hits in the ball game. Tong now 3 for 4, a double, a single, and now a 3-run blast. And it brings up Barnes, who is 2 for 3 with a single and a double of her own. She struck out looking her first time. This one fouled off her foot, 0-1, and I believe now the Reign have put up the most runs this season at 17. 5 here in the 4th. A team whose offense was struggling to start the year, coming alive here in the mid part of the season. Swung on and missed, 0-2. Hits it off the end of the bat. Pedersen has it knuckle away from her, picked up by Espadia, throws the first in time, and that will finally get them out of the inning. We go to the 5th. 17-3 now your score. Here at Jordan Tate Stadium in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. The Reign lead here through 4. We go to the top half of the frame. We'll be right back after this quick break. Here in northern Chattanooga, Janet Tate Stadium. You've been watching Scenic City Collegiate League Softball here on Day 7, Game 1. We'll be back in just a moment. Top of the 5th inning we go. 17-3 your score. The Reign offense has now put up the most runs this season out of anybody this year. Now it brings up Valerie Pedersen in the 9th spot here. She will come in to hit for Yasmin Burrell. First pitch now from Olivia Laney. Pitcher v. pitcher battle. This one's called a ball for 1-0. Haley Branham will hit next for Faro. KK Hagan will still hit. This one skied, second base side. Lacroce is going to let it bounce in front of her. Hands it off to first. 1 away. Now it brings up Branham for the first time here today. He will come in now. 1 down and nobody on. Ground out here already in the top half of the 5th. First pitch from Laney. Stays outside, ball 1. Branham, who stands in now at third base for KK Hagan, is hitting here, though, in the last spot of the lineup. She hits for Faro, who started off this game with a single back in the 2nd. She comes in now here. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. High heat blows it by her. 1-1. You've seen her lumberjack a couple of those already this season. Steps in with 1 out and nobody on. 17-3 your score. Most runs I think we've seen this season so far out of a single team. Even the Smokies have yet to hit 17 this year. They've hit 14 and 13. They have yet to be hit this number, though. This one called a strike, 1 and 2. They will actually play next against the Bandits, funny enough. Maybe they're looking at this number and going, can we beat that? I think we can beat that. Bandits are just saying, oh, God, don't help us. Now 1-2 the count, 1 away. Next pitch from Laney. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, 2 down. Another strikeout for the lefty. Third one already for her, and it brings up the top of the order. And Corson struck out and grounded out her 2 times today. Comes up now with 2 down here in this top half of the 5th inning. 14-run lead for the Reign. Swung on and missed, 0-1. Corson, the right fielder, stepping in for the 3rd time here today. 3 runs in the first for the Red Bats to give them the early lead. They've done that a couple times this year, just have not been able to respond after. That has been their main weak spot, it feels like, this season. This one swung on and missed, now 0-2. They've been a team to jump on pitchers early, but have not really been able to find any offense down the backstretch. Once you see them the first time, they're all over them. But the second half, cannot seem to find any form of offense. For the Reign, it's built the opposite. 0-2 the count, 2 outs, nobody on. Corson sees the 0-2 for the lefty. Swung on and missed, strike 3. We go the bottom half of the 5th. No hits, no errors, nobody reaches. We go the bottom half of the frame here in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee at Janet Tate Stadium. I think that might end it here. We're going to find out. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Yep, that will be it. They're going to call it here. 17-3 to final. Reign take it over the Red Bats. Red Bats fall to 4-3. The Reign now at 2-5 on the season, if I'm correct. Or maybe it's 3-4. We'll get that standing here in just a moment. But I believe that is 3-4, actually. The Reign take it here. They have put up the most runs this season, 17 on the game. They take it over the Red Bats. That'll end it out here. Teams will get the day off tomorrow. Thankfully for my boys and for everybody else's, they will get off tomorrow. They will be back the 22nd, where they will face off again. They will have the night match, Reign and Redbacks. Once again, that'll be on the 22nd, 7:30 Eastern Time p.m. will be the next time these two teams play. It'll be against one another again. They will face off. Reign put up 17 in the ball game, 16 hits. Redbacks put up 3. They got 5 hits. Both teams commit an error. That will end the ball game. Amanda Ray Leach will take the win. Emily Farrell will take the loss in the matchup. And that will end it here. Thank you again for tuning in here from Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, to watch the Scenic City Collegiate League. Game 1 here between the Redbats and the Reign comes to a final through 5. Reign take it over the Redbats 17-3. Highest runs we've seen put up this season by a single team. Again, these teams will battle out again, actually, funny enough, on the 22nd, 7:30. They will get the night matchup in prime time. Smokies and Bandits will be up next here, scheduled for about 11:30. Hopefully, we can get that in on time. That'll be the plan at the moment. Thank you again for tuning in. My name is Mason Strawn. I hope to see you here soon as we go for the 11:30 matchup. Bandits and Smokies will take it on. If I don't see you, I'll hopefully see you on the 22nd. That'll be on, if I'm correct here, today, one of these days. But with that being said, thank you for tuning in. I'll talk to you all again here soon. Stick around. Bandits and Smokies up next.